Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight, we are watching and reacting to Czechia versus Canada in the 2023 World Junior Championships gold medal game. It's a big one. Canada going for revenge and a second straight gold medal in the World Juniors. Czechia, last year they went pretty deep. This year they're going for it all against a team they've already beaten. They topped the group over Canada, of course, by 1 point because they beat them on Boxing Day. Should be very interesting how this turns out. Can Canada get revenge and retain their gold, or will Czechia, their golden generation, that some players on this Czechia team have said, this is their golden generation in the most recent past, or most recent history? Can that golden generation, who did pretty well in the 2022 tournament in the summer, come out and win a gold medal against Canada, who's of course, the biggest hockey nation? Them and the USA, who Canada beat in the semifinals. How will this turn? Should be a very interesting 60 minutes of play. The World Juniors, the winter tradition, the New Year Boxing Day tradition, is coming to an end in Halifax. Canada win in their own backyard, or will they lose again to the Czechs? I hope they handle this. That first game was not great, but let's just say one of the main reasons why that happened was, 2 game penalties. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Halifax, the gold medal game, the Scotiabank Center. Jan Misak is on the Czech team. I think he's a Habs prospect. I do not know. No. Speaking of lineups, NYCFC or Portland? NYCFC. Oh, next year, though? Portland. Hey, Ron, the States didn't do too well from the games I've seen. No, they lost in the semis. At least they had the bronze medal. That's not normal. Not very normal. I mean, Canada played each other. It's on the IIHF website. If you go to the game center, there's like a PDF of the lineups. That's what I'm using for most of the night. I'll check the times for the goals and all that. But you have 4 lines. Of course, Daniel Cross starting in net for Czechia. The last game was madness. Yeah, should have been like 5-6. The first line, Jiri Tichacek, David Jiricek, Malias Sopoliv, Jiri Kulic, Edward Sal. For the first line for Czechia. The second line, their captain's on the second line, which, yeah, the Leafs have done that before. David Spacek, Stanislav Svozil. Their captain, Jakub Brabenec, Jaroslav Kemilar, Gabriel Cizurk. The third line, David Moravich, Thomas Hamada, Jakub Kus, Matus Mensik, Martin Rasavi. The fourth line, Ales Czech, Adam Machura, Marcel. I'll go with it. That's what they say. Peter Hauser, Robin Sapusek for Czechia in the red jerseys. Have you thought about doing some Leafs games? I've done it before. I've considered it. Maybe the playoffs. I've done playoffs. I've done games here and there. Maybe I'll do one in January or a couple. But, yeah, I've done some. Should I do more? Yes. If that's what you're saying, I should do more. See how this turns out. Joshua Waugh. Yep, he's on the second line. Speaking of Canadian lines, yes, he's also a Hab prospect, yes. Thomas Milic in goal. Big performance last night to send Canada to the final. He's back in goal, of course. You'd be stupid not to. And he's on top, so I'm guessing he's the starter with a number 1. First line for Canada, Olin Zellweger, Ethan Del Mastro, Brennan Ottman, Dylan Gunter, Shane Wright, the captain. The second line, Nolan Allen, Branton Clark, Joshua Roy, Logan Stankoven, and Connor Bedard. Why is Connor Bedard on the second line? I'm not going to complain about it. Third line, Tyson Hines, Kevin Korshinsky, Zach Dean, Zach Ostapchuk, Nathan Galshade. Fourth line, Jack Mathieu, Reed Schaefer, Caden Bankier, Adam Fantilli, and Owen Beck. The fourth line. 3 minutes to puck drop. Does NHL do Winter Classic twice or once a year? I feel like once in January and once in February. January's the Winter Classic. February and March is like the outdoor stadium series or Heritage Classics. It's not a Winter Classic, but it's a outdoor game under a different name. Either a stadium series or a Heritage Classic. Like the Leafs were at Tim Hortons Field last year in March. It was a Heritage Classic. Still looks like a Winter Classic because it was in Canada. Doesn't feel that different. Then they had a stadium series back in 2018 against the Washington Capitals at the Navy Yard in Annapolis. So February, March, they normally do another outdoor game. It's not a Winter Classic. It's a Heritage Classic or Stadium Series, but it's a similar thing. What's your thoughts about Vince wanting to return to WWE? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked one bit. I mean, he's there to try to facilitate a sale, but I'm not shocked that's happening either. So, it doesn't surprise me. Not at all. Daniel, we're playing the Rangers tonight. We're about to get our butts kicked again, but we're going to fight. Aren't y'all better? I'm sort of a little bit out of the loop on the Rangers, I'll admit. Are the Rangers better than I thought? Or I thought the Habs were pretty good, They can win any game. I still think they'll be fighting for playoffs late into the season. But I thought y'all were better, honestly. I really don't pay attention to the Rangers much. Until it's the playoffs. Canada. Rangers have picked it up recently. Fair enough. There's the World Juniors trophy, which it's honestly the most. I was going to be Canada anyway, even if it somehow ended up being U.S. Canada in the final. That's what I was prepared for at the start of the tournament. But you losing to Czechia put you second in your group, and well, here we are. We're playing Czechia again instead. But, I was always Canada. Oh, Islander fan. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Milic in goal, 4-0 record, 1.75 goals against average, 934 save percentage, 0 shutouts, but that's normal. Suchanek is actually the starter. Well, IIHF had it wrong. I agree with that. Suchanek is the starter for Czechia. TSN's doing different camera angles. I think I got TSN because it's Canada instead of USA. We'll see if it has the IIHF logo in the corner or if it's just TSN. There's the final puck. Puck drop. Here we go. To start the game. 20 minutes. 60 minutes to a champion. Maybe more. Who knows? Right versus. And it looks like Canada does win the draw. Here we go. Yep, it is a TSN feed. Plays forward. Oh, beautiful. Play it back. Damn it. He got spun. Czechia in the red, Canada in the white. Or the mostly white jerseys. I don't know if I can watch the Canada game full on YouTube since most streams are hidden behind a blurred picture of the flags. Yeah, I don't know where you could stream NHL Network. And I don't know what carries IIHF in Morocco. So, yeah. I'm just lucky they show it on NHL Network up here. And it's definitely a juniors game. Back and forth. Back and forth. You know what? I have to say, I love the World Juniors. It's an amazing tournament. It's better than NHL gameplay. Like, legitimately, I have more fun watching the World Juniors than the NHL regular season. It's not that I hate the NHL regular season, but the way the World Juniors is played, it's just a lot more. It's just awesome. Canada steps through, blocked away. Shot blocked away. Where's the shot counter? Czechia's 2-0 in World Juniors gold medal games in history. Could they make it 3-0? Where's the shot counter? 11-8 in World Juniors gold medal games for Canada. That's a lot worse than I would have expected. 18 minutes to go. Gaucher to the penalty box. And it's a power play for Czechia. Oh boy, not again. And boarding. It's boarding. Of course it is. Yep, seems familiar. That seems a bit familiar. I'm not going to lie. What is this? Well, there you go. The same as it's always been, hasn't it? I mean, honestly, feel sorry for him. There's the shot counter. 1-0, but we're on a power play. So let's see what the Czechs do. 5 for 18 on their power play. Canada's penalty kill, 20 for 25. But they allowed one of their goals on the penalty kill against Czechia back on Boxing Day. I feel like this is a bad start, and this is just way too reminiscent. Imagine the Rangers go on a deep run. I cannot wait for the Leafs and the Rangers to play in the Eastern Conference Final against each other. Like, if the Rangers go on a deep run, the Leafs will. Original 6 Eastern Conference Final. I mean, I won't complain. I mean, IIHF has, like, play-by-play, but it doesn't have a puck tracker. I don't think you're going to be in that good of a shape. I got a Yager kit in Morocco for $5, and online my jersey goes for $55 to $70 US. Good deal. As long as you can't tell it's fake. Like, I mean, I got to say, though, some of the fake jerseys that are fakes, you really can't tell. They do a really good job faking jerseys. 46. Placed. Bad giveaway. Bad rebound. But Canada can clear, and they don't. Clear the zone. They don't. Czechia on. Shot. Blocked. Good save there by Milic. But it's still in the offensive zone for Czechia. They have a chance. Plays on. Can clear. And it gets played back to the boards. The wall. And Canada, can they clear? They're going to... No, it won't be icing, but it could have been close. 11 seconds. Can they kill the PK? Or kill the penalty? I think they're about to. Yep. Czechia is going to let the penalty die off. Canada kills the penalty. 1 shot each. That's a good move. Or that's a good matchup, especially if it's at home. How many sports do I watch? Association football, American football, Canadian football. I'll count college football as American football. Hockey, baseball, basketball. Is that association football? Rugby. Let's just say I probably watch them all. I don't watch cricket. That might be the only thing I don't watch. Wrestling, boxing. Yeah, boxing. I think cricket's the only thing I don't watch. I haven't watched lacrosse. Czechia playing forward in the offensive zone. Puck gets batted away, but Czechs still have it in the neutral zone. Plays forward. Milic leads it back behind the goal. Half wall. Canada has control. 15 minutes. Czech kind of ran into him, but that's not a pick. 15 minutes, and there's going to be a line change. 15. Timbers are going to lose. No, I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. I think Tigres, I like the Timbers' chances. They may not be great, but Tigres aren't good right now either. They're okay. And they got rid of Herrera. So, neutral zone face-off. I think July, August, somewhere around there this summer. Oh, damn near could have been a disaster there for Canada at the back defensively, but they figure it out. 5 minutes in. Oh, here's a good rush. 2-on-3. Shot. Wide. At least I wonder if that counts. 14. Good. Leagues Cup will be interesting, but and Toronto's going to have to get drawn into a group. They don't get an automatic group. We were that bad. We got a lot more problems in Leagues Cup, though. It's another one of those off seasons. At least we aren't like going for stopgaps and end up falling apart. That's the good news. Shot blocked away. 14 minutes. But yeah, Leagues Cup will be interesting. All games in the United States and Canada for the Leagues Cup, yes. Oh, come on. Canada's doing the same stuff they did on Boxing Day. I swear, this is horrible. They're doing it again. Ovechkin's at 808 goals right now. I think you're right. What did Winvo say? Minus the big Czech letters and the old square logo on the front, like the coat of arms, but has no A on the jersey shoulder, the Jágr jersey. Nice. I don't think he ever played in these newer Czech jerseys. He still could if he wanted to, but he hasn't. We're going to an ad break. 0-0, ad timeout, TV timeout, 0-0. Leagues Cubs only MLS Liga MX, correct. Correct. Canada needs to wake up. They're doing it again. Like so far, what I'm seeing is they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Every team involved, yes. Canada's doing the exact same thing they did in the first game against Czechia, except getting the game penalty. But the way they played, it's exactly similar. And I do not like what I'm seeing. I feel like I totally feel like Canada's about to blow this. They're about to lose a gold medal to Czechia. Let's just remember the Czech youth teams in my era have not really been that great until recently. So that's not, no. I think it depends on where the tournament is. So, of course, it's Canada because they're in Moncton and Halifax. So in the World Juniors logo, it's Canada. The regular IIHF logo, I think it depends on what country they're in. Neutral zone face-off with 13:45 to go, and they're going to pull somebody out. Nope. Canada wins the draw. Can we build some momentum off of this? No, probably not. Am I crazy for feeling like this is deja vu? Because it just is. No. This is deja vu. I'm considering it. Just like I did this. So I'll probably have a decision by like Sunday. So it'll probably be up earlier. But I'm considering it. First World Juniors gold medal game since 2001 for Czechia. As I said, in my day, they haven't been that good. I was a year old Not even. Not even when they were in that gold medal game. I was a couple of weeks away from being a full-on year old when Czechia was in that gold medal game. Yeah, and I actually agree with that. Yeah, Canada didn't learn from the game on Boxing Day. I agree. I don't know how you don't learn from that. Like, let's be honest. Canada plays anybody half good in this tournament, they've had problems. USA, I can't believe they came back because at first they had some problems. Goes wheels around. Fight for the puck behind the net, 12:37. Still 1-0 for Canada. I can't believe Canada came back yesterday against the U.S. Sweden, they actually were pretty dominant, but Sweden. Germany and Austria, those were whippings to the nth degree. 1-1. They've updated the counter. It's just, I don't know. Takes a shot, plays forward. That was a lot of open space, but nothing there. Connor Bedard's on the ice. As far as I can tell. Oh, whoa, whoa! Whoa, that should be a penalty. Got freaking rolled. What are you doing? Nah. No. How do you like the USA goalie? He impressed me. I mean, he impressed me too, but over the tournament, I thought he was pretty good, but 8-7 though. 8-7 though. Okay. All right. I know it's junior hockey. I know it is, but come on. Impress you. 8-7. Shot, goal! Goal! Canada! Connor Bedard! Oh no. We thought it was a goal. No, it is. Wait, what? Now there's a fight. Looked like Connor Bedard scored offside. That was more like a soccer offside than a hockey offside. Germany's actually not good at hockey, at least in the youth levels. At least Austria was so much worse. Yep, I see it. Yeah, foot was over the line. Bedard, tip in. Yeah, Bedard's foot was behind the line, the blue line. Yep, offside. They're right. Don't even need to. Yeah, they're right. Yeah. Hopefully Canada builds on that, but yes, he was offside. I've never seen them, though. Never, and I mean ever, call an offside that quickly in hockey. That was more like football. Like, that's how you call it in football, or should. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I thought. Shot, blocked by Milic, and he almost gets ran. Oh, boy. Way too wild. Basically, if you're playing the puck into the offensive zone and you're behind the blue line, you're offside. He played the puck in, took a shot, it got tipped in, goal, but he was behind the blue line, just a foot. Just his foot. But if you're any part of your body's behind the blue line and you play the puck in, off. It's a lot. It's honestly easier, though, if we're being honest. It's not about what defender. It's about the blue line, which you have to gain the zone before you start passing the puck in the zone or take a shot. Like, even you never see mid-ice goals. They always gain the zone first and then slap shot, you know? They basically made it to where you can't score from center ice. Watch that out. Damn. Just enjoy this then. Another TV timeout. 0-0. Canada should, well, I shouldn't say should be up 1-0, but could have been. had they not had one foot been behind the blue line. Honestly, though, if we're being honest, hockey offside is a lot easier than football offside. Or, well, association football. It's not about what defender. It's about the blue line in general. Like, the best comparison would be, say, in football, you have to get past 10 yards past the circle to start passing that. That would be Joseph Martinez to my. Woo-hoo! Whoa! I mean, they need a striker. I mean, Higuain retired. But Miami... Yeah, Pozuelo's going to Saudi, isn't he? Son of a... I just hope he plays with Cristiano Ronaldo then. Pozuelo, you better go to Al Nassr. Damn it. Alejandro, you better go to Al Nassr. I want to see him play with Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. Or Al Hilal for the laughs, because, you know, Seba went there too. Shot! Over the bar! Sterling hurt how badly? I didn't know Raheem Sterling got hurt. Thoughts on Chelsea? Yeah, they suck. Graham Potter's a fraudulent manager. Chelsea sucks. Todd Bowley doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Odds and ends. They suck. Should have kept Thomas Tuchel. Pain. Pain, the name is Chelsea. So on. It's just serious talks, nothing official. Well, don't freaking drop a bomb in my chat like that unless it's official. Unless you're telling me, hey, watch out. There might be a video you need to do, because that's something pretty big. I may have to just make a video about that anyway. Besides, I want to wear the Miami jersey on my videos anyway. Why not? It's a reason. And it's a penalty for Canada. We go on a penalty, a power play. Jiricek. Oh, come on. Explain to me how that's against them. No. Oh, okay. Yep. Tripping. But is it really on Jiricek, though? Tripping. I see it now. I see it. Power play for Canada. Jiricek holding. 10:51. And two dusters are wearing referee uniforms in the crowd. What? Yes, it's Hernan Losada. Mr. Check your BMI. Mr. Weight loss. Mr. Biggest Loser, you know? At least it's not Bobby Smirniotis. I could not deal with that. That would be painful. Canada's on a power play. 8:57-0-0. Oh, you got lucky that you weren't getting pressed there. Oh, boy. Plays on. Bedard's on for power play 1. Passes it back. Oh, here's a good one. Tip behind. Still with Canada. Gains the zone. Bedard, who has a lot of points. Shot. Blocked. Past the post. Shane Wright tries to put it on. Doesn't exactly go his way. Bedard. Play it. Bedard. Shot! Blocked away. Great rebound. Falls straight back. How we doing, RBI? 90 minutes said some. Ronaldo will play. Igalo both failed at United. Well, that's subjective. Cristiano didn't fail at United until the second spell. Igalo, well, it ain't Canada without the refs in the crowd. I just think that's tacky. I know it's not, but it's tacky. I would never dress as a ref. Even to do a skit, I think it's stupid. 26 seconds left on the power play, and they just bang it off the wall. Yeah, that's a waste of time. Shot! Passed. It's a freaking chess match out here, but at least it got better. Slap shot, goal! Goal! Canada! Goal for Dylan Gunter. 7:19 to go in the period. It is 1-0. Banger of a shot on the power play. Dylan Gunter. Wow. Wow. Just wheels it. Boom. Pad save. Falls back. Great pass. Finds the space. Takes the shot. They got the opening goal. Better than the first one. Over the shoulder of Suchanek. Easy. Easy as you like. What a shot. Banger. 6 shots to 1. The 6th shot does it. Dylan Gunter, 12:41. .655, 1-0. Yeah, what a shot. Wow. Canada needs to hold on now. Don't do nothing stupid. Yep, 12:41. Brant Clark with the assist. Wheels it back past the half wall. Yeah, got it. Fafan. Well, you want Czech to win? You want Czechia to win? Over the shoulder. That's just a banger on the power play. See, hold on. I know there's going to be more. It's not like a 1-0 is going to win you a freaking gold medal in World Juniors. I know that right now. Just get to the intermission, leading. I'm happy with it. Calm down. 6 goals in 7 games for Dylan Gunter. 34 shots. Now, if he can do that in the NHL, well, he's not going to be playing. He ain't going to be playing for the Leafs. No matter to me. Banger alert. Banger alert. Banger alert. Let's see if that stays a running joke for this season. Let's see. 5:52 left of the period. Oh, shot off Milic. Perfect block. That'll be, they'll stop play there. 5:45, a face-off to come. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Woo! I think this is the first time if Canada ends up winning this gold medal, they've repeated recently. Then just sit tight. Just sit tight. Like, in my lifetime, I don't think... Have they? It's either the first or second time they've repeated in my life they end up winning. They always find a way to lose the next year. But no World Juniors pisses me off more than 2020 or 2021. That does not, that pisses, nothing pisses me off more than that. No, because they were defending it because 2020. They play the one in the bubble, and they're dominating everybody. They go to the final, lose to the USA. Didn't I make a video about that game? I think I did, didn't I? Somebody get that bot. USA win gold medal in Olympics, or will Canada do it? Well, that's 4 years. 2023, 4, 5. That's 4 years from now. I have no... It depends if they allow freaking NHL players or not. It'll probably be USA or Canada. Probably, as far as I know. Like, it's probably that. I mean, Russia's not allowed, so it's probably USA or Canada going to win in the Olympics when the Olympics come back around. But what's the point? Face off. Canada. Nope. Czechia wins the draw. Offensive zone face off. Czechia looking for a goal to tie it up, and Canada could clear. Gain the zone. Yes. Slap shots just to try to get it into a position. Doesn't work out. 5 minutes left in the period. Okay, so they just, okay. Milic, the only reason we're here, let's be honest, having another good game. He's good. Offensive zone face-off for Canada now. 6 shots to 4. 1-0 Canada. 1-0. Not the greatest. They won the face-off, but not the greatest. I don't know why, but I've watched the worst videos on YouTube today. Says Winvo. Sometimes we all have those days where we watch weird shit, just watching weird shit. Christian Pulisic injury. Or Christian injury. I guess we're talking about Pulisic. No. I'm not surprised. Sucks, but first game for Carolina tonight. Max, first game for Carolina tonight. Winvo. Max Domi? Oh, nice hit. The one thing I love about the World Juniors teams, they always finish their checks. I don't see the Leafs doing it. If 18-year-olds can finish their checks and you can't, I'm sorry. What is the use? What is the use? They're tough. Pacioretty. Oh. Pacioretty went to Carolina. What the hell? I missed that. Oh. Man, he fell off, Pacioretty. Shot. Oh. Banger. Past the post. Still with Canada. Tried to Michigan it. Oh, my God. Are we going to start doing that again? What the hell is it with Canada and Michigans? Now that we're playing the Czechs again, we're going to just start doing that. All right. Oh, my God. Why? I thought we learned our lesson. Got the new Argentina jersey for fanatics. Users. Nice. Shot. Hits the net, but it's still with Canada. 3 minutes to go. Can they hold the lead into the intermission? 3 minutes. I'm being serious about the Michigan thing. Like, and here comes Czech on a break. Save by Milic. Perfect. Perfect. Streaking in, and Milic makes the save. Whoa. He's good. He's good. Been in Carolina since July. I say he's just been injured, I guess. Pacioretty. Fair. Milic got Canada to the final, and he's probably going to be the reason they win. They needed to make that save. Max for free. 8 shots to 5. Whoa, boy. Player of the tournament, Thomas Milic. I mean, Connor Bedard got all those goals and points, but we wouldn't be here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thomas Milic is the reason Canada's in this final in the first place. They still had to score 6 goals yesterday. Yeah, it almost looked disastrous, though, in the first period, so. I mean, I'm wearing a Canada soccer shirt, but, or at least the Gold Cup shirt from last year, but or 2021. I still don't realize it's 2023. But it's still a Canadian shirt. I didn't want to wear a soccer. You know, it's funny because I could have worn a Canada soccer jersey for this. I just wore a t-shirt that was a CONCACAF Gold Cup t-shirt, but it's a Canadian shirt. But it's not technically. Makes more sense, I personally think. But it is what it is. That's hilarious. Yeah, that is a horrible trade. 46 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Canada. Can they find a second? They're calming down. Since they got that goal, things have been going a lot better for Canada. This is turning into their game. I think they figured this out. Shot! Oh! Right off the chest of Suchanek. I thought they had some there. 15 seconds. 1-0. 1-0. Canada still has a chance. Takes the shot. That'll be a stop of play. A face-off with 6 seconds to go. Offensive zone face-off for Canada. Bedard plays it on. Stankoven hits it off the chest. That was a good shot, too. That's a Russian stream. That's why it's a Canada soccer logo. Well, interesting. KD or Kevin Garnett? Kevin Garnett? Kevin Garnett was better. For me, yeah, I'm going to go Garnett. KD can't lace his shoes, frankly. 6 seconds to go. Take him out of the circle. Puck drop with 5 seconds to go. You really can't do nothing with it. And time is up. First period is over. 1-0 Canada, 1-0 Canada. They're going into the intermission up. See what they could do in the second period. 10 minutes away from halfway through the game. Canada banned the selling of paper straws. Base. Those paper straws are horrible. What about those paper tops Tim Hortons are using, though? Like, seriously, those paper straws are horrible. I've had them a couple of times. They're bad. They suck. I'd rather not have a straw than have a paper straw. But that being said, we'll take a short break at the intermission. Talk about what I saw, what I think, and we'll push on. Oh, they stopped selling. I thought that was too good to be true. I was like, I read that. I'm like, why would they ban paper straws? I was like, hold on. That makes no sense. I was like, that made no sense. Did I get debated or did I just, I don't know. Well, there you go. Sit tight, I'll be back. We're back. Intermission. Canada 1, Czechia 0. Dylan Gunther scores the goal. Banger on the power play. Takes it over the shoulder of Suchanek. And that's the lead right now. 12:41 scored in the first period. Canada, what I've seen so far, and here's what I've seen so far in this match. For me, personally, I think Canada, first 10 minutes, give or take, they were playing exactly the same as they did in the Boxing Day match opener, the group opener. They played the exact same way. And I didn't like how they were playing when they were playing the opener. I didn't like it. I thought Canada were very lax. That match penalty didn't help in the opener. But tonight, they started playing the same way they did that opener. And they didn't learn a lesson. Once they got that offside goal, they started waking up and the gears started shifting in their head like, maybe we could dominate this game. Because early on, I thought Czechia were the better team early on, about the first 10 minutes. And I thought we were headed down the exact same road we were on Boxing Day. No, Canada wakes up and they look at it. Once they score that offside goal, Bedard, the offside, they're like, we need to dominate this game. And then they start dominating the game. They get the power play. They score off the power play. There hasn't been really many opportunities on either side since that goal. It's been very quiet. Canada's had more of them. Milic making some saves, made a really big save on that breakaway on Czechia, made a big save there. One of the reasons why Canada are in this final, Thomas Milic, 4-0 in this tournament. They sat Gaudreau down. That's the one big difference. They sat Gaudreau down after the first game, said, Milic, you're in, and he's been good ever since. No shutouts, but in World Juniors, that's hard to do. That's really hard to do to get shutouts. So even if you have no shutouts, a 1.75 goals against in the World Juniors is amazing. And a 937 save percentage is pretty damn good too in the World Juniors. In the NHL, that sucks. Well, no. It's mid. You could do better in the NHL, but in the World Juniors, a 937, that's an amazing save percentage. Amazing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but personally, well, 937 is probably good for people who are backups and, not elite. But if you're like Jack Campbell, Vasilevsky, Bobrovsky, those Merzlikins, Korpisalo, Murray ain't there. That's not. Elite is a little bit better than 936. 937. So that's just me. But personally, Canada doing exactly what they need to do. They've woken up. The second half of that first period, they woke up and they're dominating the game. They're playing well defensively. Milic, wonderful tournament still. Canada's doing exactly what they need to do. They are getting their revenge so far. Tough defense. They're still finishing their checks. No penalties, except early on. There was a power play for Czechia early on. But they cleared that up. They killed that penalty. They scored on their power play, Canada. And we're right now, if Canada keeps holding on what they're doing right now, they should be able to have a good second period and build on this game. I would say 3 goals. If they score 3 goals before Czechia could score 1, this is probably safe. I would say. You don't know what's safe in World Junior Hockey, though. But I would say if Canada scores 3 before Czechia scores 1, I'd say this game is safe. It's Canada's. But we've got to see how that plays out. It could go south quickly. It could get way better quickly. It also could go way south quickly. That's how this goes in World Junior Hockey. So far, though, Canada has dominated half of the game. They were the second best team for the first 10 minutes. For the second 10, they were dominating. If they could take that second 10 minutes into the second period, well, there you go. If they don't, there could be some problems. But got time to wait. So, should be interesting. Connor Bedard we haven't really heard a peep out of him so far in this game. Sadly. I think that'll change. When it comes to the Czechs, Czechia, they're playing okay. This is house money at this point. They're a good team, but this is house money at this point. This is their first final. This is their first World Juniors final since 2001. I wasn't even a year old when that game was played. Just a couple of weeks away. So it's been a while. It's been a while. So from my perspective, my vantage point, Czechia, they're going to show Oshawa versus Kitchener on TSN January 13th. Hell, I'd like to watch it just because. That's weird. Huh. That's 7:07 left in the intermission. And we'll have the puck drop for the second period. And we'll be halfway through with 10 minutes to go in the second. Of course, 30 minutes would have been passed. 30 minutes to go when the 10-minute mark hits in the second intermission, second period. Canada's on the road to repeat. Redemption from Boxing Day, repeating from August. That was weird. That was weird. World Juniors in August. That was weird. But we're on our way to another should be a good game. .5:27 until the second period starts. Should be good. I think Canada should hold on. I really do. I think they should. You know what the coolest thing about the World Juniors next year, 2024's World Juniors, is that Japan's in the league right under Canada's. League 1, or Division 1A, I think. I want Japan to get promoted. I want to see Japan versus Canada once in the World Juniors. That would be amazing. I mean, I'd root for Canada, but it would just be amazing to see it. Be weird. But they have to go up again. Hopefully in the 2025 World Juniors, we got Canada versus Japan. They do. They do. And they're in the division right under the World Juniors for the next tournament. So they can get promoted to the main tournament if they do good enough in 2024. Or for the 2024 cycle. I hope they do. Gambare kudasai. Gambare kudasai. Let's do a hockey version of Blue Lock. Kind of have to, but they'd probably get relegated right back. Yeah, I was as shocked as you when I saw that, but you know, it's nice. School Japan plays hockey. I didn't realize they were that high up in the hierarchy. Like, they're over Italy. No joke. Like, Italy's in the league under them. I got to check that again. I got to fact check that, but if I ever saw Canada, Italy, and Japan in the same World Juniors, that would be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. Yeah, 0-0 between the Rangers and Canadiens with 6 to go in the first period. Like 1-0-0. What? How's Josh Allen 1-0-0? I thought he had. Interesting. Who's the worst hockey team? Like, country-wise? I know Mexico pretty low. Huh. Mexico ain't great. Canada has more time in the offensive zone, 943 to 607. 6 shots on net to 2 from the slot. 6 chances off cycle to 1. 2 chances off the rush to 1. 2 odd man rushes to 0, but Canada's still the better team. You're watching it right now. Kuwait is 1. Yeah, Kuwait ain't good. Kuwait's bottom. Dylan Gunter, 1241. Clark and Othman to assist. Hockey's in Colombia. Yeah, they're not really that great either. Pittsburgh ain't too bad. Vegas is better, though. Vegas is. Woo. Yeah, Boston, I think, is in the lead for the President's Trophy so far this year. Othman drew the penalty. Yeah, that should be assist in itself. Second period's about to start. One place I thought hockey wasn't played is Ireland. Nah, Ireland makes a lot more sense than Colombia or Mexico, to be honest. I'm being honest. I think that makes more sense. Here we go. Second period to start. Puck drop for Czechia versus Canada. About to happen. Bruins are like 10 points behind everyone. Or ahead. Yeah, I was like, what? Like, what? Must be the West. plays forward. And here we go. Czech wins the face-off to start the period. And they almost gave it away for an odd man rush early on. But Czechia holds on to it, but Canada gets it in their defensive zone. Back to Czechia in their defensive zone. And it's starting off pretty even keel so far. Luckily, because Czech fixed their mistake instead of, Offman just went and slid. I don't know if that was just a press or that wasn't great. And looks like there's a stoppage of play. Let's see if there's a penalty. 19-20. Yep. Power play, Czechia early in the period. Yep, that was definitely impeding. Del Mastro, penalty, gets in the way of the skater. Yeah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Tripping. More like getting into the path. 2 minutes in the power play. Czech was 0 for 1 on their power play in this game. Will they go 0 for 2 or 1 for 2? Shot. Out of play. Another face-off. Svozil. 1:48 left in the power play. Most points by D-men in this World Juniors. Ufko Jansen with 10. Spacek with 8. Svozil with 8. Jiricek with 7. Czech team is damn good. I realized that pretty quickly. 143. Blue Jackets over the Capitals, 1-0. That's a weird result. 128. $18 minutes left in the period. 1:20 left on the power play for the Czechs. Lays out to try to make a defensive play there. Czechia playing behind the net. That's ingenious, honestly. 105 slap shot, save by Milic. I mean, I think he is. I'd say Pujols is the age he says he is. I believe it. I have no reason not to believe it. Spacek's son, his dad used to play for the Habs. It seems like there's a lot of players in hockey that are either a cousin of somebody who had playing time in the NHL, or they're the son. Like, it seems like a family business. You got Nylander. His father was Michael Nylander, played in the NHL. Past the post. Big save from Milic. Like, it's just weird. Like, I mean, if I had to be honest, I get that it's very possible. It didn't go in. Yep, face off. Like, there's a lot of family, like, second-generation NHL players or hockey players. It's just something I've noticed. Some about the sport is just really family businessy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not exactly what you don't see that in the NFL. But yeah, you see kids of NFL players playing in the NFL, but you don't see like every 1 in 5. Of course, you got second and third generation players in association football. Hell, one of the biggest scandals right now is centering under a player. Goal! Oh, it's off the post. Goal came off the stanchion. It's not a goal. It's not a goal. Could have been a shorty for Canada, but no. With 41 left in the power play, the goal gets pushed off the stanchion. Suchanek gets rolled, and it's not a goal. Still 1-0. Jake Evans, amazing job. Oh. Yeah, he ran the keeper. Like, he ran the goalie. That's not good. Like, Bankier, I don't know if he meant to do it, but his momentum took him into the goalie. And as the goal came off its stanchion, it came into the net, but that ain't going to count. Like, that's momentum. I can't say that was completely intentional. They may have to bring in Crawl. Oh, I can't say that was intentional. Nah. That's momentum. That's momentum. Crawl looks like he's ready to come in if Suchanek can't continue. I mean, I feel for him. Don't get me wrong. But nice spin pass, but I hate how people are going to be like, that's dirty. Because you know somebody's going to be like, oh, that's dirty from Canada. No, it's not. I don't think that was meant to happen. Bankier ran into him, but it looks like Suchanek will stay in. I'm glad. That's the nature of the beast. Most wins in a single tournament in Czech World Junior history. Duba in 2001 was 7. Suchanek with 5 in 2023, and Dominik Hasek in 85 with 5. Agreed. Jeez. $18. Random question, but why does your hand smell like bleach? Did you do any cleaning today? Did you do any cleaning? Did you swim? I mean, if you swim, I mean, chlorine kind of smells like bleach. I could think of reasons. I don't think it's anything wrong, but I have no idea. 17:48. 23 seconds left in the power play for Czechia, but it could be a shorty for Canada. Shot played in. Past the post. Doesn't get open. Where will Gideon Zalalem end up? I have no idea. Somewhere in MLS, probably. 4 seconds left in the penalty kill for Canada. Almost got a shorty there. Boom. Let's see if that was a pad save. A pad save off the foot. Suchanek got his foot there, just barely. Interesting. Beautiful. Beautiful. You like to see it in that case. After getting ran, you like to see it. Offensive zone face-off with 4 seconds left in the power play. That pretty much nullifies the Czechs from at least scoring on the power play. And another face-off. $17 minutes left in the period. This has been a slow second period so far. Another face-off, won by the Canadians. Be another face-off. Looking for another penalty, I guess. Interesting. Putting 2 seconds back on the clock. 4 seconds on the power play. Looking for a clean face-off here. Drops. And there you go. Face-off is 1, 3, 2, chips over. Power play is killed. Canada kills the penalty. 2-0 on their penalty kill. Beautiful. 17 minutes left in the period. Toronto is 0-0 against Seattle right now, which I would have covered had Canada not came back and beat the USA. So speaking of Leafs games, I would have had content today in the end. Hockey. Play forward, Canada. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Oh, right into the legs of a Czech defender. Not bad. Wheels over. I think Canada's kind of letting Czech, again, you give up a penalty and it's a power play, of course, you know, it's going to be a game where you give up a little bit more opportunity. But here's a chance. Shot. Save. Suchanek. Big save. Big save. Canada was in there. I thought. Shot. Still another save. Wow. It's all about how good the goalies are today, I guess. A wounded goalie, Suchanek, is making the run. 15:45 left in the period. Still 1-0. 12 shots to 11. It's evening out. It's evening out. Stankoven takes the shot off the pad. Beautiful. I'm running. I'm back again. That was so long ago. Yep. Well, that lasted like, what, mid-2021? I miss it. I miss it. Takes a shot. Goal! Goal! Canada! Shane Wright taps it in. 2-0. Not lasted into 2021. Shane Wright with a goal. Taps it in. Lifts it into the net. It's 2-0. Shane Wright. Great, great play. Just wheels through defenders. Top Chad. Lifts it into the net. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful for Shane Wright, the captain. Wheels through defenders. Pops it top Chad. Backhand. Beautiful. In the second period. Close to halfway through the game. $15 minutes to go. That was a beautiful backhand by Shane Wright. Beautiful. 15 shots to 11. That 15 shot ends up being a goal. They definitely not have updated that quickly enough. Wow, interesting. 14 minutes. Sydney Sixers have one as their sponsor. Purina? Purina not on a cricket jersey looks odd. Well, let's just realize that Purina is headquartered in St. Louis, so of course on St. Louis's jersey. Trying to find. That was about what? 4:35. Yes. Okay, there we go. Thank you. 4:35 in the second period. That they showed on TSN. I had the Czechs to win. Hey, Canada was always going to get their revenge. That parlay ain't coming in, boss. That parlay ain't coming in, boss. Canada was always going to get their revenge. Boss, that parlay was never coming in. So 4:35 in the second period is the Shane Wright goal. More food products should be on jerseys like Kraft, DiGiorno, Popeyes, Ragu. Yeah, I agree with that. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Have a DiGiorno's pizza box on the table. 14 minutes left in the second period. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. The Anti-Matrix Pizza. Glad trash bags on the shirt, so you'd call it a colored trash bag on the body. Smart. Much better period by the Habs that first didn't give much to the Rangers. Good for y'all. Kind of what I expected to see happen. 13th minute, or 13 minutes to go in the period. We're close to halfway through the game, and Canada's got a 2-0 lead, a commanding 2-0 lead at that. It looks like they ain't giving any quarter to the Czechs. Shot. Just bounces past. Here's a chance. Canada shot. That could have easily been a third. Stopped. That'll be a offensive zone face-off for Canada. Or offensive zone face-off. But there you go. I'm dissatisfied with this score. This is more like an NHL game type score than a freaking World Juniors type score. It feels weird. Ain't no checks cashed in. I see what you did there. I see it. Ain't no checks cashed in. I see what you did there. That was clever. Playing the crease. There's really a movie about. All right. Almost halfway through the game. 2 minutes and 33 seconds to where they're halfway through the game. Let's see how it turned. Canada with an offensive zone face-off. Wins it. Shot blocked away, but still in the offensive zone. Oh! Juked out of the jock. Juked out of a jock. Nashville 1, Hurricanes 1 into the first. That's not bad. Could be better. Could be better. 2:10, 12:10 left in the second period. 2:10 left in the first half of the game because 30-30. Ever since Canada got that offside goal, they've dominated this game. They've dominated. They figured out exactly what they needed to do. They finally figured out how to play the Czechs, and they got it done. I'd rather win the final than win the opening game, you know. Philip Forsberg scored on the Hurricanes. Oh, interesting. But I will say this. Del Mastro second on Canada with 20 minutes, 53 seconds ice time per game. That's nice. Plays forward. Shot. That'll go past 11:37 to go. Forsberg. Ah, here he is. Waugh. Joshua Waugh. Yep. On the line with Bedard. See, I'm surprised Connor Bedard has done nothing in this game. Like, that's got to change soon. I mean, yeah, they're still winning 2-0, but he's done nothing, which is different than any other game in this tournament. No. A minute left till halfway in this game. Patrick's son. I don't think so. I think that's something Rory would know over me. But they... Oh, wait, no. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't know. .31. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. 10 shots to 17. Face-off coming up. .22 left. Tennessee Lady Vols, 61. Lady Bulldogs, 54, third quarter. What, Georgia or Mississippi State? I'm not shocked anyways, Tennessee. Face-off, defensive zone, face-off, 10-22. Canada wins the draw. Maroon. I mean, that ain't a bad score. I mean, 54-61. I mean, that's still winnable. 10 seconds or 11 seconds left until halfway through the game. Still with 10 left in the period, but 30 minutes through the game, 30 to go. Canada made this one look easy. Makes you wonder. Offensive zone face-off. Czech wins the draw. Czechia wins the draw. 10 minutes. We're halfway through the game. 10 minutes to go in the second period. 2-0 Canada. Great position to be in, but it's still junior hockey. Anything can change. 30 minutes is still a hell of a lot of time for things to change. Behind the net. Blocked away. Philip has no ties to Peter Forsberg. Now, I think, well, okay, that's good to know, but I think he was asking about Joshua Waugh being Patrick Waugh's son. That's what I think Winvo was asking about. I believe. Zellweger, team leader with 22-43 ice time per game for Canada. South Carolina women 52-20 Auburn. Well, I'm not surprised. Auburn sucks. 9:27, that's out for a face-off. Cannot wait to see who's in training camp tomorrow or over the weekend. Our cupboard's seen bare. It's going to be hell. It's going to be hell. Oh, boy. Watchalong Manning screwing it up again. Who could have guessed? This guy. And anybody who saw shit coming. Can't wait for another year of let's make sure things are okay in the summer. It's amazing. Getting it mixed up. Let me think. Goodbye, Ricketts to LA. Toussaint to LA? Yeah, that don't surprise me. Mavinga's going to LA too. Vanny's getting his guys back. We took Victor. He's getting his guy and kept Oso. He's getting some more of his guys back, of course. Yeah. It was 50-50. Speaking of LA, goodbye Red Bulls, Aaron Long to LAFC. I don't know if that's a good idea. Chiellini's honestly better than Aaron Long. I don't know if that's a good idea. $9.27 face-off won by Canada. They could play for it, and they basically just screwed it up. It's still 2-0. Still 2-0. You could have a bad moment. It is what it is. 9-10 left in the game, or left in the period. We're under. We are now getting past halftime. Aaron Long, more like Aaron. Oh, don't do that. Yeah. But the etymology of it. $8.55. But then again, I mean, yeah, Aaron Long sucks, but yeah, I'm glad we got Hedges. And hopefully Kyans comes in. Shot, save. Buck. Milic. Hey, at least our center back signing was actually a good signing this year. Matt Hedges is at least serviced a pretty damn good center back compared to Salcedo. I have no worries about Hedges. Hedges and McNaughton will probably be a good back line pairing anyway. Yeah, said that. USC or UCLA tonight? UCLA. Basketball, UCLA. 8:40. Puck drop for the second. For this face-off. Looks like the Czechs won it, but Canada got it right back. And they're fighting for that puck at the half wall. Plays for it. Oh! Still with Canada, though. Plays it all the way back. Cycles it. Still with Canada. In the zone. Everybody's in the zone. Shot. Plays on. Past the post. That's a face-off. 8:14 to go. In the period. It was always the Frogs. I might be rooting for TCU in the college football playoff final. Why, you ask? Trust me, the only reason I'm considering going live for it is because it's TCU, Georgia. It's a different matchup. If it was Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, I probably wouldn't have. Could be live for like history. That's the good news. And it opens up the possibility that if state makes a national championship, if I'm not there, I probably would go live for it. Why wouldn't I? Get in the zone, auto zone. Eight minutes. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. Plays forward. 7:57. And there will be most likely a reference to the National Championship Casino and the RSR for the National Championship game on Monday. That joke will probably still live on for the third straight year. Is Sean Johnson on the way? He better be. I don't know what happened to the Argentinian guy. Rodrigo Ray, wasn't it? Something like that? Yeah. What happened to that? But, yeah, it's either Sean Johnson stays at NYCFC or comes to Toronto, so I like our chances. $69-64, Mississippi coming back against the Lady Vols. Nice. Low. 7:03. Canada's holding serve. They're holding firm. They're dominating this game. This feels more like an NHL-style game. The way Canada's playing it, they got their 2 goals. They actually may get a shutout. I know, I just jinxed it. I know. But it's more like an NHL-style game. This doesn't feel like a World Juniors game. This feels more NHL-styled. Canada's playing good defense. They're being tough. Leading 2-0. They've learned how to play the Czechs. They're doing better. They should be leading like 3, but okay. I think the fact that Milic has got a possible shutout going is honestly awesome, considering, he deserves it the way he's played. Suzuki for the 2nd straight year is our all-star. Isn't it fan vote again now, though? I mean, he should be Suzuki, but you could send Caulfield. I mean, we'll see. It's going good. Canada's winning 2-0. It's a good win. They're playing tough. They're dominating the game. Ever since the first 10 minutes, it's really been all Canada. They're playing it NHL style, so that's a good news as well. Not like the Leafs are going to get any of these guys, but who knows? Or the Blues, for that matter. But you wish. We're not giving the Rangers much this game. It's good to see. Good for y'all. I figured the Habs would do good against the Rangers. Should have parlayed. Should have did a parlay. I should have did a parlay. Canada, money line. Habs, money line. I use Font Mob anyway, so. I should have done a parlay. Canada money line. Shane Wright to score. Habs money line. Leafs money line. I should have. And it's a penalty for Canada. They get to have a power play here. Interference on Brabenec. And we're going to go to the penalty. New year, new site. What you thought of Slovenian youngster right back defender to NYCFC? Pretty good. I think it's a good player. Could be a good backup, good depth. I think it's a good signing. Hurricanes money line. No, I wasn't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Milic, yes. Milic and I wasn't going to touch the Hurricanes with a 10-foot pole. You're out of your mind. Most points in a single World Juniors tournament in Forsberg. Peter Forsberg, 31-93. Marcus Naslin, 24-93. Bedard is third from this season. I just feel like that's going to be a trip up. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it's trap 1-1 against the Predators, Nashville Predators. I feel like that's a trap game. Never bet Hornets money line, but here's what you should do if the Charlotte Hornets are playing. Go to Prize Picks, find the tallest guy on the court on the opposing team, and go over rebounds. You're good. You're set. You're not losing. Find the tallest guy on the court against the Hornets. Go over rebounds on Prize Picks. Easy money. Easy money. You're still going to win more than you lose there. Got blocked by Sonia Sting for calling Gaudreau a backup goalie after the first game. Well, I mean, what ended up happening? You're welcome for the jinx. Well, that's just stupid considering you're betting live. I mean, now, like betting halfway through a game when somebody's got the lead is some punk. I wouldn't do it now. But you're right. You were right. Milic has been amazing. I mean, the reason the Canada's in the final is because of Milic. In the end, come on now. And the reason they're winning is because of him. Gaudreau would have been an absolute failure. After watching that first game, I was like, oh boy. Yeah, I'm glad that switch happened. I think it had to. Here we are. We haven't lost yet since making the switch. Even to the U.S. and Sweden. I mean, yeah, it's easy to beat Austria and Germany, but Montreal's going to the power play. Well, you watch Cristiano and Saudi. I mean, I'd try to. And Canada has a bench penalty for too many men. 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. Too many men. That's not going to end well. 4:07 left in the period. I'll try. Hard to watch Saudi games in America. And hell, his team's not in the AFC Champions League, so we'll see. If Pozuelo ends up on the same team, I definitely will. P.T. Martinez, Alejandro Pozuelo, Vincent Abubakar, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Who would ever thought? Who would ever thought? Montreal's going to the power play. 3 minutes left. Tennessee, 72-65, Mississippi State. Ugh. Damn. Nine seconds. And the 4-on-4, and then it'll be a power play for Czech. The Czechs. 3:54 left in the period. Igalo versus Pozuelo. I didn't expect that either. Wait, didn't they both play in the Premier League at the same time, though? When Igalo was at Watford and Pozuelo was at Swansea. Didn't they? Feel like that was close. I don't know. 1:09 left in the power play for Czechia. 3:26, and Canada's going for a shorty, or at least icing it. Smart play. And just gets cornered by Czechia players. Halak's in goal for Rangers. The Rangers. Okay. 3:04 left in the period. Igalo was at Watford. And then he went to United. Then he went to China. Then he went to United. Then he went to Saudi, I guess. 25 seconds left in the Czech power play. They're 0 for 2 on their power play so far. Could they change that here? 239. Think it'll end up. And the Kraken scored on the Leafs. Tolvanen. 4th goal of the season. Shot. Blocked away. And the penalty has been killed. 2:08 left in the period. Canada leading 2-0. Blues, Devils 1-1. I mean, the Devils are actually good, so I'm not surprised. Kreider 1-0 Rangers. So everything's just going south besides the Canada game. All right. Luckily, I didn't make a parlay. I'm just saying I should have. As soon as I say that, things. Preds 2-2. Damn it. This is why I didn't touch. Said don't touch the freaking Carolina money line. I told you. 132. Here's the problem with the World Juniors, though. Normally, you go over. Normally, you bet the over because it's probably going over. Not tonight. See, that's how I would have really played myself. 128 left in the period. 21 shots to 13. This is much better than Boxing Day. Completely different. Completely different. I was afraid we were going down the same road 10 minutes into the game. No, it's completely different. Boom, baby, go Rangers, says BKL. Plays it back. Shot! What a save. What a save. 1:03 left in the period. 21 minutes to go before a gold medal's given out. And hell, it could still go to overtime. .103. Neutral zone face-off. And Czechia with a puck. 59 seconds left in the period. And it looks like Canada will hold on to the lead or have a gained lead, but hold on to the shutout as the period ends unless things completely go off the rails. One goal each period for Canada is enough right now. Defensive zone face-off. What's your thoughts of the semifinals and this college football playoff between the unbelievable teams? There were 2 great games. Those were the best college football playoff semifinals I've ever seen. The TCU-Michigan game was wonderful. Georgia-Ohio State, wonderful. Happy to see TCU get to the final. Georgia, I thought they were about to lose. They did not. But 2 great games. Those are the best semifinals ever. Normally there's only like one okay, good game, but they were great games. I was glad I watched both. So, 14 seconds left in the period. I'm glad I watched both. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shot blocked away. 2, 1, 0. End of the period. 2-0 Canada. Still a shutout as we go. Leading halfway through. Leading through the second is Canada. End of 2. 2-0, 2-0 Canada. There you go. Take a short break. Come back. Talk about what I saw. Read these comments. And we'll move on to the third period and get this thing going. Sit tight. We're back for the intermission. So far, Canada's dominated the game since the first 10 minutes passed in the first period. Canada's been the better team. They've defended well. They've scored goals. They haven't really given the Czechs a chance to do anything, but a couple of power plays and a couple of odd man rushes. Really, it's all been Canada. This has been their game. They've learned on how the first game on Boxing Day went. They've built on performance-wise. They've been better. Great goalie performance from Milic in the whole tournament, but also tonight as well. And they didn't even need Connor Bedard to do anything yet. So, should be, if Canada keeps playing the way they have these next 20 minutes, should be as close to smooth sailing as you could get in a World Juniors game. But things are looking up for a repeat for the first time in my life, I think. It's either first or second, but it hadn't happened much. There was that little lean period as well. So here we go. Some comments. Graham says, do you think TFC will use the young DP rule or go with a regular DP? Regular. You damn well know they're not going to go with a young player. You damn well know that's not going to happen. I would be shocked if they get a young DP for their team. No, it'll be somebody who's over 30, or not over 23. Probably over 28, if we're being honest. Udinese gave up on Igalo 5 times, Sadoway, Granada loan 09, back to Udinese, loan Cesena 2010, Udinese again 2010 December, back to Granada 2 times, and Watford. That's just what happens sometimes. Players get given up on. End of the second, 2-0 Canada. Tage Thompson's going to the All-Star game. Is that all Buffalo could offer? I guess so. Drouin scored, almost scored. Wow, what a shock. I mean, I guess it could be. The trophy is out. 12 minutes left till the start of the third period. The final 20. Hopefully would be the final 20. Hopefully we don't have to go overtime or deep into overtime. Probably won't. We'll see. (2-1) Seattle against Canada. Or not Canada, Toronto. Oh. I'm used to international games. I'm used to international games at this point. Club is just not in my lexicon right now. Seattle's 2-1 over Toronto Maple Leafs. Jake Allen, you have to save that. Sometimes he has those moments. But, yeah, the Leafs are losing 2-1 to the Kraken. I mean, I get the Kraken are somewhat good this year. But seriously, though. Halifax Moncton World Junior Championship. Final in Halifax. 10 minutes to the next period. I love how they have it right behind the talking heads. You know exactly how long you have to wait. I love that. You know, that's nice. Two-hour, 30-minute game. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, wait, that Leafs Sabres game probably went longer because of it being that Heritage Classic and they had to do random stuff. And then the playoff game, was that about 2:30 Leafs Lightning or Got to look back at that. But this probably is the shortest hockey game I've done. Probably will end up being that. Most likely. Or the World Juniors just play faster as well. That probably don't hurt. $8:30 left in the intermission. U.S. won the silver, or the bronze, I should say, earlier today. Sweden finished 4th. Czechia will get their first medal since 2003. No matter if it's silver or gold. And it's better than the bronze they got in 2003. But third period should be coming up pretty quickly. Before you know it, it'll be going. So we'll have some fun with the rest of this. Should be good. Isn't that crazy about Igalo? Yeah, I would say it's crazy. I would say it is. Fact that he's had multiple teams give up on him. I mean, I think he's a pretty good player. I think Habs almost again. Yeah, hockey's a game of inches. Legitimately, like you could be like an inch off, and that's the difference between scoring and missing. I mean, much different than association football. 3-1, Kraken. Boy. Transfers Suarez to Gremio. I mean, yeah, it's not odd. It's more because we expected him to go to MLS, but he didn't. But I wouldn't say it's odd. It's Ronaldo to Saudi's a lot odder. If we're being honest. Timbers just posted something. What? 2-2 between Washington and Columbus in the second period. Let you take a look. Canada, Finland, Women's World Championship, IIHF 2, 1 o'clock Central on Sunday. I'll be watching NFL games. Who would you not watch in hockey internationally? Who would I not watch in hockey internationally? I don't like watching Germany or Austria or Latvia. basically any of the bottom feeders in the World Juniors, if they're not playing Canada, I'm not watching them. Germany, ever since Stützle left the juniors, and they've been a waste of time. Latvia sucks. Austria sucks. Slovakia wasn't great either. I will say, them not allowing Russia to play, I get why they are not. I get it. But that's basically taking away a lot of quality, you know? At least hockey was. Diego Gutierrez's birthday, okay. Lol. Like, I gotta think every country has a hockey team. Yeah, I mean, with Mexico and Japan having them, and Ireland, yeah, I would say they all do. Just like they all have a football club, a football team. Some of them just suck. I want to see San Marino play hockey just to see how bad they are there. That's the joke. 2024 World Junior Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden. They'll be playing in Sweden next year. I wonder how bad of a time difference that is. I just realized how weird the World Juniors with a time difference is going to be after the past couple of years. I forgot it had to be in like Europe, at least every 2 or 3 years. Or every 3 years. I think it's US, Canada, Europe. Or like US, Europe, Canada, Europe, or something like that. It normally is like that. But even the US got, what is it, shafted during the pandemic. Third period about to start. Second period, or since. Pocono zone time 14:18 to 17:32 for Canada. Slot shots on net 2 to 13. 1 chances off cycle to 10. 2 chances off the rush to 3. And I think 2-0 once Sweden versus USA or Sweden versus Germany. Shane Wright scored in the second period. 22 to 16 on shots. 2-0 Canada. We got another 20 minutes to go and maybe a bit more. I don't think there'll be a bit more, but who knows? World Juniors, hockey could go change on a dime like that. A 2-0 lead in World Junior hockey is not safe. Hell, a 3-0 lead isn't. It's never safe. Do the Czechs have to score pretty quickly to make that the case? Yes, they have to score pretty quickly to make sure that lead is definitely not safe. But we're not out of the woods yet. We almost are, but we're not out of the woods yet, Canada. I won't say they're out of the woods until about 5 minutes left with a 2-0 lead or a 3-0 lead. Even if they scored a third goal pretty early, I'd say about 5 minutes left, they're out of the woods. They're going to win. If they're leading 2 or 3-0 with 5 minutes left, they're going to win. Hell, I'm not even comfortable with 5 minutes with a 2-0, but with the way they're playing. Here comes the puck drop for the third period, and here we go. Czechia wins the puck drop for the third period for the final 20 minutes of this game. We're 40 down, 20 to go. Let's see how this turns. Caulfield's getting his looks for the Habs. Nice. Another face-off, 1947. $19.45, Czech wins the face-off, and Canada loses a stick. But can it be cleared? 1937, yes, it looks like it. Back to center ice. Canada with a puck. They cycle back, and here we go. Gain the zone, plays in. Shot! Big save. Big save. Don't think Brazil has hockey. They wouldn't be good anyway. Shot. Save. Save by Suchanek on Wa. Think, like, it would be funny if Brazil did have hockey and scored a goal and then tried to samba on the ice. But I think that's also sort of because, you know, Brazil has a high level in football. 19:11 to go. Time's ticking away. Czech wins the draw, the offensive zone draw. The Canadian offensive zone draw. Like Brazil and Chile do. They're not great. 18:54. Plays forward. Czechia going forward. 18:38. Good defensive play for Canada. Fights for it at the wall. Back at the half wall. Offensive zone for Czechia. Diego Chara is the Scott Stevens of football. Yeah, that tracks. Gives it away. Canada, 18-16. Plays forward. Shot. Blocked away. Still with the Canadians. That'll be cleared by Czechia. Cycle for Canada at center ice. It's getting a little bit rough and tumble here with 18 minutes to go. It's getting a little bit rough and tumble here with 18 minutes to go. Oh, blocked away. Plays forward. Looks like there's going to be a face-off. Stoppage of play and a face-off here. Canada still dominating so far. It's been all Canada past the first 10 minutes was a little bit shaky ever since it's been all Canada, and it still is. 17:30. Czechia in their offensive zone. Shot past the post. 17:21. Brazil are Division II in hockey, and so is Chile. Interesting. Shot saved by Milic. Still fighting for that shutout in the final, the gold medal game. 16:58. Here comes Canada, gain the zone. Still with the Canadians. Shot. 16:37. Still in. Don't tell me he's going to do a Michigan. I swear. I will rip my hair out. 4-1 Kraken. Oh boy. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm glad Canada made this final instead of me having to cover the Leafs game. If they lost to the USA. Because the Leafs are playing horribly. Horribly. $16:23. Left in the third period and 16:23 left in the game. Canada's inching closer and closer to the gold medal, to a repeat gold medal, and a repeat with the trophy. But they're not out of the woods yet. There's still time for Czechia to figure this out. Jamaica has ice hockey, but the video I saw was 6 years old. Well, that's interesting. 15:56. $15:41. $15:25. Oh, that's got to be, stoppage of play. Offensive zone face-off for Canada. 15 minutes, basically right near 15 minutes to go. Czechia's most goals in a single World Juniors, 43 in 95, 35 in 2023, 31 in 94 in the last 30 years. The Czechs are having a wonderful World Juniors, but in the end, the Cinderella story looks like it's about to fall apart. It started by beating Canada off of a pretty good World Juniors in 22. And then Canada lost to the Czechs on Boxing Day. And ever since, the Czechs have had this underdog run going. But for now, it looks like the power balance has shifted back to where we would expect it to be. Halifax deserves an NHL team. I agree. Honestly, Quebec City and Halifax both deserve NHL teams. The Nordiques should be back, and Halifax deserves a team. The fact that neither city has a team is absolutely wrong. I mean, shit, you could move the freaking Coyotes. Like, who cares? At this point, it's probably smarter just to move them anyway. The Coyotes. If I'm being honest. No, we could probably move the Anaheim Ducks too, and nobody would complain. $14 minutes. But seriously, I'd rather see Halifax have a team than freaking Phoenix, Arizona. Especially with the way the Coyotes are being run and having to play at that small ass arena. The Coyotes are a poverty franchise, I swear. Halifax deserves, just move them to Halifax. Or to Quebec City. Either way. Czechia holding the puck behind the net. They play forward. And broken stick. 13:28 to go. Canada still leading 2-0. The shutout is still on. Would you do better for a stadium? Well, I mean, every NHL, I'm sure the Scotiabank Center than whatever the hell the Coyotes are using in Arizona. May not be the biggest, but it's better. It's bigger and better. This is all, but let's just recognize that this is partly Gary Bettman's fault that they're playing in a 5,000 seat arena. Because his ass thought it would be smart to expand into the Southeast and the Southwest. This is his fault. $12:20 to go. As well, and no. It's the same thing that happened to frickin' the Atlanta Thrashers into the Winnipeg Jets. You could say the Winnipeg Jets actually were a big team in the WHL era, so the fact that they got their team back was good. Halifax never had a team. True. But again, Gary was the one to take away the Nordiques, yes, but Quebec City fell apart. But let's just say that in the end, that didn't turn out to be a bad move. The Avalanche are doing well. And aren't you an Avalanche fan? So in the end, '11th minute, unless you grew up a Nordiques fan, and that's why. Maybe. That could be possible. 10:55. $10:55 left in the period. 2-0 Canada. You followed the move. Okay. Yeah, that makes a bit more. $10:54. I see. $28 shots to 18. Canada. This is all Canada at this point. 10 minutes of this game was the Czechs. Ever since, it's been all Canada. It has been all Canada. I'm very impressed. 50 minutes of the game have been Canada. 10 minutes have been the Czechs. Or let's see what happens in the last 10. But 40 out of 50 already played, with 10 to be played. I believe the Nordiques were taken away because the Canada dollar was very low and Quebec City fell apart. And yeah, the arena they had was just hard to get to. It was smaller than most. I may be wrong, but I think, isn't that the thing? And then they also got cut off by the Canadiens being in Quebec as well. And then the Senators coming back, wasn't it? The Sens being in Ottawa, and they basically got choked off as well, didn't they? By the markets of the Sens and the Habs. So it was just a bad moments, bad cocktail of moments that made the Nordiques end up move to Colorado. 9 minutes to go. Because I think at that point, weren't the Sens back? 8:52. Shot. Save. I wonder where more Nordiques fans went who didn't follow the move. I wonder if it was the Sens or the Habs. Well, I know some research I'm doing tonight. It's actually shocking that one in Ottawa to cross the river, about 5-minute drive. They support the Canadiens rather than the local team. Yeah, that is weird. But then again, the Sens have always been sort of a dumpster fire, except for a certain amount of time. The early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, and the Dion Phaneuf year. And then ever since. They're sort of coming out of that, but not really. I mean, 7:33. Goal! Goal for the Czechs! It's 2-1. Goal for the Czechs. They pop it in with 7:30 to go in the game. Milic loses his shutout. Damn it. 21-31. 21 shots to 31, 2-1 on goals, and it's getting it's going to get a bit tasty with time to go. He kicked it up. That's cool. Swazil. Zellweger gave it away. Shot. Tapped in by Kulich. Goal for Czechia. Kulich scores. Jiri Kulich. And it's getting tough. D. McDonald's, yes. 7:29 to go. Jiri Kulich scores, and Canada's got to find a way. 12:30 left in the period, or 12:30 into the period. Canada either needs Saleh with the assist. 7:12 to go. Canada either needs to hold on. Probably late November, early December, probably. That sounds about right. What's your thoughts on the drama with U.S. Soccer and Greg Berhalter? Let me preface this with saying it's never right to strike a woman, because Greg Berhalter was wrong 30 years ago to kick his now wife in the shin, but they've grown past that. They moved on. They've learned. They're better people because of it. She stood by him. So they've grown past that. It's been 30 years. The fact that the Reynas held on to that and then used that to blackmail Greg Berhalter because he didn't play their son enough at the World Cup is absolutely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Nobody should be able to hold on to something for a long time. It's wrong if somebody holds on to something against you for a long time to just exhume that skeleton. And there's a goal for Czechia. It's 2-2. Juracek bangs it in. 2-2, 6:36. And Czechia is got it tied up. Here they come. Damn. I'll finish my statement. Juracek. No, it was a tap in by number 15, Jakob Kos. It just bounced into the net. Goal for the Czechs. Jakob Kos. Two to 2. Canada's got to find another one, or it looks like it's all checks once again. Oh boy. If only Canada played like this at the World Cup. And that's a giveaway. 6 save by Milic. It's the choice of goalies that'll be the undoing of Canada. Are you saying Milic gave it away? Or are you saying it's because they could have won the group had they played Milic the whole way and they wouldn't have to have played 13-24? But back to the Berhalter thing. Nobody should be able to hold on to something on you for, it's wrong if somebody holds on to something about you for years just to use it against you. Yes, if people have skeletons in their closet, everybody does. But if somebody goes to exhume that skeleton and then hold on to it until they can drop it on your porch for everybody to see, that's absolutely wrong. The Reynas are scum for letting that out, especially when you've grown past it, especially when you've grown past that situation and you really just want to forget about it, or that doesn't represent you as a person, and then somebody drops that on you and it makes you have to relive it. That's scum. It's scum. So the Reynas were completely wrong. And by the way, I hope this teaches everybody a lesson. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill for no absolute reason if there's nothing to it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Tactical manager teased us by saying for the MLS All-Star game this year, it should be Team Greg versus Team Claudio Reyna. I know it's a joke, but it'd be cool and funny to see. He went over when the puck was sliding, poor side of puck on the second goal. I say what I got to say. Feel sorry for Berhalter. And it's even worse for Berhalter because that was somebody he thought was his best friend. It wasn't somebody he thought was his enemy who was against him. Now it was his best friend. That's even worse. At least if it was your enemy, you expect it. It's like, yeah, I'm not shocked they dropped that. But Berhalter, his best friend, did that to him. That's even worse. You wouldn't expect your friend to do that to you. He's right. Yeah. Or just CONCACAF in general. There's always drama. 440. I mean, sometimes people farm it, but there's always drama. 440. Offensive zone face-off for Canada. Can they get the lead back late, or will we go to overtime? Not that I expected that. Wow. Canada gets the puck back at center ice, 4:28. Is this time for Connor Bedard to save Canada? Is it time for Connor Bedard to strike? 4:17 to go. Four minutes. .355. Oh, save by Milic. 350. 3-on-3 continuous OT if it remains tied. Thank you. So just like the NHL. So that's going to go quicker than we expect. Okay. Also, what's even more messed up is the Reina family and the Berhalter family have been close, and their close relationship goes back years. That's exactly what I was saying. Greg Berhalter and Claudia Reina were best friends. Reina's wife and Berhalter's wife were best friends. Until now. Because they chose to be snakes and stab them in the back. And I don't even think Greg Berhalter is a great manager. I think he shouldn't be part of the USMNT or the coach, but that's because he's a horrible coach, not because he got blackmailed on something that doesn't even matter in the slightest anymore. It doesn't even represent him as a man. Just because somebody's jealous and somebody's mad that their kid didn't get enough playing time. I don't know if Claudio's jealous, but he's definitely angry. But same thing applies. And then it's even worse that there are people who are like, oh, it's a great thing Berhalter got. There's even some people that says it's a great thing Berhalter got blackmailed because that means he won't be the coach. That's even scummier. Like, should he be the coach? No, he sucks. Should it be because he's blackmailed? No, it's just because he sucks. They could get better. I can't believe somebody's lost the plot like that, but you know. I'm not surprised. I mean, if you think you've been doing good enough and you deserve a World Cup call-up and you don't get it, I'm sure you just hang up and feel disappointed. 2 minutes left in the 2.5 minutes left in the period. 2-2. Looks like we're going to overtime. Looks like we're going to need a golden goal. 3-on-3, golden goal. This is definitely gone south. The first 10 minutes of the game, Czechia. The last 10, Czechia. Everything else, Canada. And even then, Canada's going to have to go get a goal against the run of play. This is absolutely, oh boy. No. Honestly, yes. People here in the Bronx, New York City were impacted negatively by the Bronx local bus redesign, by bus stop and bus route eliminations. Now they're planning the same fate in Brooklyn and Queens. Damn. Can Canada get a late goal? Write your committee, write your city council person, write your congressman, whether it's state or federal, or Congress people, I should say. 2:49 to go, and say what you got to say. Go to city council meetings, I would say. 2:49. I don't know if they listen, but at least you have a clear conscience that you try to get something done. Plays it back. 2:40. Takes a shot. Big save by Suchanek. Big save. The U.S. is screwed for Camp Cupcake. My God, Anthony Hudson's going to be horrible. I kind of want to watch these games now just to see how bad they are. Legitimately. Because Anthony Hudson's a horrible manager. I want to see how bad these could get. I want to see how bad these things could get. Let me tell you. I didn't want to watch Camp Cupcake, but I think I do now. It's either going to be a cavalcade of errors or they play better than I expected. You know? I don't know if I'll cover it. I'll at least watch it, though. 2:11. Neutral zone face-off for Canada in Czechia, 2-11. Both Camp Cupcake matches will be in LA. Yeah, normally is, ain't they? Like somewhere in California. Normally. Fighting for the puck. Canada gets it. Still at the half wall. Still Canada. Nope, Czechia. Tipped away. Tipped away. Bedard. Connor Bedard making something happen. But cleared back to Canada. 125. The games will be on TNT, I think. Yeah, I'm sure. 117. Drops. 107. We're a minute to go before we possibly go to overtime. Or can we have a late goal? Czechia on the puck. 55 seconds. Serbia and Colombia. Good. 45-7. Stoppage and play. Well, this is a good game, I can tell you that much. Canada's taking a little bit more of an initiative. Could they get the lead back late and not make it go to overtime? Defensive zone face-off. 41 seconds. Canada on the puck and giving away. Bad giveaway. Big punch away. Milic sends it back to center. 24 seconds to go. Every MLS team training camp starts tomorrow. Shot. Czechia. Save. Cleared. 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're going to overtime. It's 2-2. We're going to overtime. Oh, there's not a long intermission. Jeez. We're not done yet. Now they got it cleared. It never went over. Wow. This game is going wild, my friends. Wild, wild, wild. We go wild, wild, wild. We go wild, wild, wild. All right. End of regulation. We're going to overtime. Wow. This is different. Yep. Correct times. This is going to be something. 3-on-3 overtime. 3-on-3 overtime. All right. If the gold medal game remains tied after 3 periods of regulation, it goes to 20-minute overtime periods of 3-on-3 hockey. Unlike the previous rounds, the OT periods will continue until a goal is scored. These games will have 15-minute intermissions between each overtime period, and the ice will be resurfaced. The first team to score wins the game and the gold medal. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Here to give kudos to the Czechia youth hockey program. I agree with that. They've had a great last 2 tournaments. They've played well. They've made Canada not look that good. They've went the distance against great teams. Yeah, I'd have to give them kudos. They're doing well. They got something brewing there. Hopefully it sticks into the main program, the senior program for them. But we shall see. Let's put this on. We don't know how long this will go. It's 3-on-3, so it shouldn't go long, but you still have a 15-minute in between intermission. 5-1 Kraken. I can't believe it. Triple G said he wants to remain the coach of USMNT into 2026. Huh. I wonder what they're talking about. "13 minutes left till overtime starts. Take a short break. We'll be back." For the final. For overtime. Hold on, let's make sure. Yep, there we go. We're here. Of course, it's in between third period and overtime intermission. 12 more minutes. Yes. Shouldn't take long. Knowing how 3-on-3 overtimes go, it shouldn't take long for somebody to score. Hopefully it's Canada. But with that being said, Canada just bottled that last 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes were all Czechia. The 40 in between were Canada. And then the last 10 were Czechia. And they got it tied up. I mean, wow. Kulich with a banger. Kulich with a banger. Or Kulich taps it back in. Kulich taps it in off the banger. And then, of course, Kos puts it basically sliding past Milic. It was wild. It was wild. Yeah, the final 10 minutes were all Czechia, and they found a way to get back into the game. I mean, I got to tip my hat. Canada were great, but Czechia, just some bad goalkeeping from Milic, especially on the second goal, but even the first. It just bounces off of the rebound or off the deflection, and he gets fooled by it. And we're tied, and we're going to go to overtime. One goal will decide it. May take 20 minutes, may take 5 minutes, may take more. Who knows? Leagues Cup and Women's World Cup will be at the same time. I don't think so. I don't think so. But waiting for this 9:29 left in between in the intermission. Hold on. Oh, it is. It is. It is. It's July 20th to August 20th, 2023. Do 21st to the 19th. It actually is. It actually is. Post Gold Cup into the Leagues Cup. You're right. Well, I mean, considering the Leagues Cup's going on at the same time, maybe. Considering if Canada plays and it's not, maybe Watchalongs at the very least, but I could do both because Australia time zones are way off. So I could do both. But at least for Canada and CONCACAF teams. But we'll see. We'll see how things pan out, how I look at the schedule. Because the Leagues Cup's on at the exact same time. We'll see. I like Leagues Cup better for viewership, frankly. But try to at least cover Canada. But before, like, late June, early July, and then the Leagues Cup. So basically, wait. I think it ends before. Well, now you just got me wondering. They wouldn't be playing Leagues Cup before Gold Cup or during. CONCACAF Gold Cup 2023. June 26th to July 16th. So basically, right after the Gold Cup, you're into Leagues Cup. And then you have the freaking CONCACAF Nations League, which ends in June 2023. So you're basically right into the Gold Cup. This don't make no sense. We're going to be busy in the summer, buddy. I thought it'd be a little bit calmer. No, it's not. See how it turns. I'm going to say the goals, but let's go back to this game. I'm going to say in overtime, the goals scored within the first 7 minutes. I don't think it'll take long. Like 3-on-3 hockey, it's not going to go 20 minutes. It's not. At the very worst, it's going to go about 10 minutes. Like normally you score within 5. Normally on 3-on-3 overtime. But if you don't score within 5, you should score within 7 or 10. So I don't think it'll take the whole period. But we'll find out. Yeah, I remember. That was crazy. Wasn't that 2019? Yeah, I think that was awesome. The final. We're going to be busy. I have one question. When will the era of bad coaches end for the U.S. when they finally hire a coach who is an American besides Jesse Marsh? But there's no way that happens. Well, then again, Jurgen Klinsmann wasn't great either, but very likely probably should just hire a coach who is an American. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, so far. Oh, they're showing the college football playoff on TSN. Oh, well, that's interesting. Cool. So, Mississippi State, if they ever made it, they would most likely be on TSN at least once. I mean, if they got KJ Jefferson and Kendall Briles and Raheem Sanders, shit, they are going to go to the national championship next year. I can't wait. Probably, yes. Yes. This time they'll get slapped, though. 4:43. Isn't the Asian? No, 2024, I thought. The Asian Cup is in 2024, I thought. Oh, wait. No, it is 2023. But it's late 2023, not like summer. So, because I think they moved it to a Persian Gulf nation, so they moved it to the end of the year. End of the year. So. Overtime's about to start. Would the U.S. have qualified for 2018 if Greg was the coach at that time? And would have the U.S. still qualified for 2022 had Bruce Arena been the coach? See, but here's the thing about that. It's very, like, the same roster that Arena had in 2018. If Greg had them, probably not. No, I would say they still would have missed. If Bruce Arena had Greg's roster at this qualifying cycle, I'd say yes, they would have made it still. They may have been actually a bit better considering they just play suffer ball instead. Possible. This is possible, but 3-on-3 overtime is still a very, there's more spots on the ice, you know? It's still very high octane, even if you don't make a mistake. You got to be on somebody like Watt on Rice. At some point, somebody's going to break off and have a chance to have a shot. And but at top bins. I mean, Armia's first goal for the Habs this season, about damn time. Good for him. The Gold Cup will be lit this year. I agree. Boom. Should be good. Let's see. I feel like Connor Bedard's going to score. I have a feeling that he's going to get it done. It just has to be. It just has to be Connor Bedard. If Canada wins the gold medal, it has to be Connor Bedard. He has to score. I hope USA brings their A squad. I think so. I think they would. So, third period. Past the third period. We got 21-47 to 24-49 puck in ozone time. 8 shots to 18 out of the slot. 3 chances off the cycle to 11. 6 chances off the rush to 5. 4 odd-man rushes to 2. Will Canada bring their A swap? They very likely would. 25 shots to 34. 2-2 Kulich and Kuss. Basically a minute apart from each other, and that's why we're here in overtime. A 3-on-3 overtime. Well, I mean, they did. Possession-wise, Canada hit them on the break. They had more possession. But they didn't have enough offensive forward play to do anything out of that match. But they dominate possession-wise. So he's not wrong, but he's not right. You know when the Gold Cup draw is? Probably March. Probably. My guess? February, March, probably. Come on. There you go. And here we go. 3-on-3 overtime. We do a watch along for the draw? Probably. If it's an actual draw, not just like, oh, here's what we have for the draw like they've done before. They actually draw it instead of just announce the groups. I think that's what they did last time is they announced the groups. They didn't draw it. Knowing TFC and Leon's luck, they'll probably be drawn in the same group for Leagues Cup. I mean, even, let me put it like this. A more full-strength TFC with Bacala would probably beat Leon. If Armis could, a full-strength TFC with Bacala could win against Leon. And here comes Connor Bedard, and he's just going to try to do it himself. 1954, here goes overtime. 3-on-3. Hasn't started very fast yet, but Bedard is on the puck. Looking for a shot. Save! And that's how quick it could end if they want it to. Well, there's Connor Bedard finally doing some. He has really sort of had a quiet performance tonight. But here's his moment. Big save for Suchanek. 19:41 to go, and it's going to be an offensive zone face-off. And here's how you make your move. Canada wins the draw, plays it back. Zellweger plays up, goes back to center. Bedard gains the zone. Bedard still Bedard, still turns back, plays back. Still Canada, cross shot, rings off and out. 19:08, still Canada. Beats the forecheck. And given away. Here comes Czechia. Made sure they didn't get the Michigan there, because if they did, that would have been game over. That's good for Messi. He deserves it. Super Ballon d'Or, he deserves it so far. And Canada, Bedard lost his stick. Could that be the game over? And no, everybody has their stick once again. 18:33, Czechia in their offensive zone, and they're going to go all the way back, look for a change, and call off the dogs. 18:23. Zellweger with a big hit to get the puck back. Forward backhand. Still, and it's Canada in the offensive zone. They play back. Zellweger. Can they gain the zone once again? I don't know. That may have been a waste, but still, onside, blocked away. Wow, this is interesting. 17:48. Barbanek. Some of these players probably need to get pulled. I don't know. Canada probably needs to go for a change at this point. Do they not have a chance, or is it just that they don't want to? Clark plays forward. Rings all the way around. Plays back to Clark. And just standing there is Clark. Bedard still out on the ice. Wow. He knows it's got to be his moment after all being just quiet throughout the game. You're right. The Preds are a trap game. What did I say? 16:51. 35 shots to 25. One goal ends it. Golden goal for the gold medal. How much more could you want? Czechia in the offensive zone gets pushed back. I don't think we're going to get out of this first overtime without a goal. There's going to be a goal in 20 minutes. I'm putting it down right now. I don't think we go longer than the overtime. We go 20. We go 20 or less. Here's a good defensive play by Czechia. Wow. Right positioning. Great positioning for Tkachuk. And Canada gets stop Gunter. Dylan Gunter opened the scoring, and he's not going to get another to close it. Wow. Oh, overskates the puck. It's getting wild. Zellweger doing anything he can. 15:40. It's for the gold. We do the Iowa Caucus watch along. I'm not doing anything political. So ready for the World Baseball Classic at Taiwan, Tokyo, Phoenix, and Miami. Should be good, yeah. If I didn't do the general, why would I do anything else political? That's a minefield I don't want to walk in. Shot blocked away. And giveaway. Nice poke check. What a poke check by Canada. Keeps their gold medal hopes alive. And another good poke check to get the puck forward. 14:54. Bedard's on the ice once again. He had to have come off at some point. Just go to Red Eagle Politics for that. Czechia puts it into the wall. Tried to get a wall pass or at least just get the pass. 14-19. Of course he would. Of course he would. Sometimes. Shot. Blocked away. Wow. 14:04. Like, if you don't deny it, you're an evil person. If you do deny it, at least you're probably lying. But at least you're not so evil as to like, it's probably just better to deny it, even if you're lying in that case. Shot! Goal! Goal for Canada! It's 3-2. The gold medal has been won. The gold medal has been won. Dylan Guenther opened the scoring on the night, and he closes the scoring in the tournament. Puts it on and taps it in. That'll be it. That is what you call a repeat. That is a repeat gold medal. That is a repeat trophy. Canada win the World Juniors of 2023. Dylan Guenther. Boom. Whoa. What a play. I told you it wouldn't take long. I told you it wouldn't take long. Oh, Canada. Oh, baby. First repeat in a long time. They get the revenge on the Czechs in the final, and they get the gold medal. What an underdog run for Czechia, but in the end, Canada shows their power and finds a way. Golden goal. You couldn't write a better script. You couldn't write a better script. Wow. You couldn't write a better script. Yep, Dylan Guenther scores the winner. Joshua Wolff with an assist, yes. That's 3-2. Canada win. Champions. Well done, Canada, for me being tough on the team. Amazing job, boys. Lovely. Congrats, BKL. Yep, congrats to you as well. Triple G has told Harvard Business Review he's accomplished his initial goal, changing the way the world views American soccer, and his goal for 2026 is to reach the semis. It's a little bit touchy, but okay. But Dylan Guenther with 6:22 elapsed in the overtime period, scores the winner. Joshua Wolff with an assist, plays it through, and Guenther taps it in. Beautiful. With that being said, what a win for Canada. Czechia fought their hearts out, but Canada found a way. Beautiful game. Beautiful, beautiful game. With that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this gold medal game. Should be a good one. I'll see you then. Canada wins. Let's go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. What a game. What a game.